Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Harshit Mittal. I am student of UPS Dehradun and currently pursuing MBA in Logistics and Supply Chain Management. In this video, I am going to talk about the most respected consulting companies in the world, especially for MBA students. That company is Deloitte. If you are an MBA student and want to enter in consulting or supply chain transformation roles, then this video will be extremely useful for you. In this video, I will cover Deloitte introduction, job roles, job description, key responsibilities, skills required, and the career growth. So let's start. First of all, what is Deloitte? Deloitte is one of the world's largest professional services and consulting companies. It is part of Big Four consulting firms. Deloitte works with top global clients across industries like FMCG, manufacturing, retail, pharma, IT. Deloitte help companies solve their business problems and improve the performance through strategy, operations, technology, and analytics. A big reason why Deloitte is one of the most popular for MBA students because it gives high exposure, fast learning, strong branding, and structured growth. So let's talk about the job roles offered in MBA supply chain students for in Deloitte. So job is consultant, supply chain operations, sometimes supply chain consultant, operation consultant, business analyst in supply chain transformation. So let's help me explain what is the job role actually means. In simple words, job role is about how improving how company plan, source, manufacture, store, deliver. Instead of doing physical operations, you work on improving systems, process, and performance using data and analysis. You help client reduce cost, improve delivery speed, optimize inventory, and make supply chain more efficient and resilient. Now let's talk about the job description, also called JD. In Deloitte, job description for supply chain and operation consulting role usually include supporting client projects related to supply chain strategy, process involvement, demand planning, procurement, logistics optimization, and operational excellence. You will work on analyzing business data, preparing presentation, coordination with clients, teams, solutions to improve performance. You may also support digital supply chain transformation tools like ERP systems, SAP, dashboards, automation. Goal is to help the client improve efficiency, reduce the waste, and achieve better service levels. Now, most important question is what do we actually do day to day in this role? So your work will is corporate and project based. Your work is in teams, solve business problems. Your work include data analysis, research, reporting, building models in Excel, making PowerPoint presentations, and communication, finding managers and clients. You may work in office, sometimes may travel to client sites depending on the project. So now let's understand the key roles and responsibilities in detail. First, process analysis and improvement. You study current supply chain process like procurement, inventory planning, and warehouse operations and logistics. Then you identify the gaps, bottlenecks, and extra cost. After that, you propose improved workflows and solution. Second, supply chain planning support. You may work on demand planning and supply chain. Demand planning means basically forecasting how much customer will buy. Supply chain means like planning, production, procurement, and accordingly. Here, you help the clients improve forecasting accuracy, reduce demand supply mismatch. Third, inventory optimization. This is one of the biggest areas in consulting. You analyze stock levels, help client reduce excess inventory while avoiding the stockouts. You may work on concepts like safety stock, record point, ABC analysis, service level. The goal is to reduce the working capital and improve product availability. Fourth is logistics and distribution improvement. You analyze transportation on routes, delivery time, freight cost, and distribution network. You suggest improvement and for better warehouse location, planning faster dispatch model, cost reduction in logistics. Fifth is the procurement and vendor improvement management. You help client in like evaluation, negotiating the structure, strategic sourcing. Deloitte focus on improving procurement efficiency, reduce supplier risk, and building the long term supplier support. Sixth is the like data analytics and reporting. Deloitte is very data driven, and you create dashboards, MIS reports, performance analysis. You track process performance, identify the improvement opportunities using numbers. And seventh is like presentations, consulting, communication is everything. You prepare client presentation, project reports, solutions, proposal. Most consulting work is like presented in a structured way, usually PowerPoint, and supported by data in Excel. Like let's talk about the KPIs used to measure the performance in supply chain and consulting projects. Some important KPIs include like OTIF, on time in full delivery, lead time, inventory turnover, which show how fast like inventory move, forecast accuracy, fill rate, logistic cost per unit, warehouse productivity, order accuracy, procurement savings. So Deloitte projects improvement or is always measured in numbers, either like cost reduction, time reduction, service improvement. So now let's talk about the skills that is required. First, technical skills. Like you should be strong in Excel is used in data analysis, modeling, reporting. You should know pivot table, VLOOK, charts, basic formulas, all that data cleaning, PowerPoint. And also very important because consultant communication through presentation is a must. And basic knowledge of supply chain concepts. If you know ERP system like SAP, it become a plus. Having knowledge of data tools like Power BI is also an advantage. And soft skills matter a lot in Deloitte because your strong communication skills, you will interact with the team and the clients and the stakeholders. You should have structured thinking, which means like you solve in logical way. You should have problem solving mindset, confidence, and teamwork ability. And so that you can have time management, professional discipline, because consulting work is deadline based. Now let's talk about the career growth. Deloitte provide very strong career growth for MBAs. You can start as analyst, associate consultant, then grow into consulting. After that become senior consultant, then manager. With experience you can like move to senior manager, director roles. And the best part is Deloitte experience open doors for like multiple career paths. You can continue in consulting and shift to corporate supply chain leadership roles in top companies. Like you can get exposure to multiple industries, which make your profile very strong. Now if you are an MBA student in supply chain and logistics, then you want a high growth, then Deloitte is a great target company. Role is not physical operations, like it is about improving the operation using consultancy and data. So thank you for watching.